NFL Week 4 score predictions, let's get into it. The Kansas City Chiefs are on the road at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Chiefs need a big game, and I think this is the one they're going to have. They're going to put up points offensively. It depends on their defense. I have the Eagles down for 20 points in this game. They should be able to run the ball on this Chiefs defense. They are not good against the run. They're not even that good against the pass, but I do trust them to run the ball more in this game. Now, they have to get Miles Sanders more involved, get him more than 2 carries, which he had last week. And the Chiefs offense, they should put up numbers. I have them putting up near 40. I have them down for 37 points. Give me the Chiefs 37-20. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers on the road at the Dallas Cowboys. This may be the biggest task so far for the Carolina Panthers, and playing without Christian McCaffrey will not make it easy. Right now, the Cowboys are a -4, and I ironically have that as my score. I have the Cowboys at 27, and I have the Panthers at 23. Dallas's offense should be able to put up points in this one. Dak Prescott has been very good at home recently, so I will take the Cowboys by 4. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts. They're on the road at the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are a -2 at home here with their backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett. Now, for some reason, I have weird confidence that the Colts are going to win this game, even though they're underdogs. I'm going to take them to win this game. I think Carson Wentz has a nice game in this one. Maybe I'll be dumb looking back on it. I don't know. There are some injuries to monitor here. Of course, Darius Leonard, even Jack Doyle. And of course, they lost Quentin Nelson to IR here for a few weeks. He's on the injured reserve with an ankle injury, so that's not good. But for some reason, I have faith in the Colts here. I will take them to win this one 23-17. Next, we have the Detroit Lions. They are on the road at the Chicago Bears. The Bears are a -3, but it was just announced a few minutes ago that Andy Dalton is doubtful for this game, so it probably will be Justin Fields as the starter for the Bears, and it did not go well last week. Now, I will say, the Lions defense so far has been very up and down, but they looked very good against Lamar Jackson for the most part last week, and Justin Fields has a similar skill set. So I'm going to take the Lions here in a very low-scoring game. I will take them 16-13 on the road. They get this road victory here as an underdog. Next, we have the New York Giants. They're on the road at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints get their first home game with all their fans since 2019. That place should be rocking. Now, the Giants do have 2 of their top receivers out. Galladay is still playing, but Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard are out for this game. The Giants may have some problems offensively. The Saints have a very good defense so far this year. If Jameis Winston can play turnover free and Alvin Kamara can make some Giants miss in the secondary, this should be a win for the Saints. I will take them 24-13. Next, we have the Houston Texans. They are on the road at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are favored by 17 points in this game. Buffalo just destroyed Washington last week at home. This time, though, Houston, they are a worse team here, and I don't know how Houston's going to have any type of offense in this game. They like to establish their run, but the Bills are very good up front and very good against the run so far this year. Their one real receiving threat is Brandon Cooks. Now, if you put Tre'Davious White on him, I don't know what type of game Brandon Cooks will have. I have a lot of concerns there, and Buffalo is definitely going to score probably over 30 points in this game. I will take Buffalo by a score of 38-7. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns. They're on the road at the Minnesota Vikings. Cleveland is favored by 1.5 points. I have Cleveland winning by a little bit here. I think the Vikings had a very good game last week. Their defense actually showed up for the first time this year, which was nice to see against Seattle. But the Browns are such a great balanced passing and running attack. They get Odell Beckham back once again. He looked good last week, looked healthy. And the Browns should run the ball here pretty easily against this Minnesota defense that has not been that good against the run so far, which is surprising based on the personnel they have. Maybe they get better. We'll find out. And Kirk Cousins has played well this year, but I think Baker Mayfield in this spot will have a nice game, and Cleveland can run. So I'll take the Browns in this one 28-24. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans. They're on the road at the New York Jets. The Titans are only favored by 6 points in this one because A.J. Brown and Julio Jones are set to miss this game. Now, the Titans still have some receivers here. Nick Westbrook-Akina stepped up for them. Chester Rogers scored a touchdown last week, and tight end Anthony Ferguson is not that bad. They have Ryan Tannehill playing better. They still have Derrick Henry. Now, the one thing about the Jets is they play pretty well against the run, which is surprising, but I still think Derrick Henry will get the volume to have a big game in this one. The Titans defense is not that great, but the Jets are definitely prone to turning the ball over. I have the Titans winning this one 31-17. Next, we have the Washington Football Team. They're at the Atlanta Falcons coming off their first victory. The Washington Football Team is favored by 1.5 points. Now, they get A.J. Terrell back, the corner for the Falcons, but I think Terry McLaurin will probably have his way with a beatable secondary here. Logan Thomas should be good in this game, and they could probably run on the Falcons here with Antonio Gibson, and I do think Washington's defense defense can get pressure on Matt Ryan against this offensive line for Atlanta that has definitely underperformed so far. It will be close in my opinion, but I'm going to take Washington 23-20. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals at the LA Rams, two teams undefeated in the same division. Should be a good game here. The Rams are favored by 4.5 points. Now, Sean McVay in the past has had his way against Arizona, especially against Cliff Kingsbury, and I'm going to have the Rams here winning this one 33-24. I think that the Rams offense will have a big game in this one, and the Cardinals offense, they have been explosive this year, but they can throw some turnovers, especially Kyler Murray. I think they will get pressure in this one, so I will have the Rams with a takeaway or two. I will take the Rams winning this one 33-24. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks. They're at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are favored by 2.5 points in this one. Seattle comes in at 1-2. This is a must-win game for them the way I look at it, especially in division, and San Francisco's coming off that tough Sunday night loss against the Packers on the last second field goal. Jimmy Garoppolo showed he can make some mistakes. He showed that last week with an interception to Jair Alexander. Now, Seattle's defense is not as good, but they do get their weapons back. It looks like Metcalf will play. It seems like Chris Carson's going to play. Tyler Lockett seems highly questionable. We'll see about that one, but so is George Kittle for the 49ers, so we'll see about that. I'm going to have Seattle winning this one 26-21. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are favored by 6 points in this one. I actually have them winning by 6 exactly. I did not notice that till now. But anyway, I see this game going this way. The Pittsburgh defense will get in Aaron Rodgers' face in the first half, but eventually the Pittsburgh defense will probably break down due to the lack of their offense putting up many points. I think Green Bay has a nice second half offensively in a game like this. I'm going to take the Packers 23-17. Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Denver Broncos. Baltimore now is a favorite by 1 point. It was Denver by 1 a few days ago, but that line has shifted. I'm still going to go with Denver in this one. Baltimore's offense has not looked right so far this year. They were just bailed out by a 66-yard Justin Tucker field goal from losing in Detroit and going 1-2, so I can't forget about that. And so far, Denver's defense, as expected, has been very good, and even Teddy Bridgewater and the offense for the Broncos has been spectacular. Now, they are missing 2 of their receivers in Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler, but they should be fine, and for some reason, Baltimore has not looked right so far. It's probably due to the injuries. I'm going to take Denver here 27-20. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New England Patriots. A lot of juicy storylines and narratives here, especially Antonio Brown going against his former team here. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to take the Buccaneers by a lot of points here. The way I see this going is the Patriots offensively will try to establish the run with Damian Harris, but the Buccaneers may have the best run defense in football, and a lot of the pressure will fall on Mac Jones' shoulders. That's a lot to ask here for a young rookie quarterback, and I'm sure that the Buccaneers offense, minus Gronk, unfortunately, they will be fine. I will take the Buccaneers 34-13. And lastly, we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers in division matchup here, 2-1 versus 3-0. The Chargers are favored by 3 points right now, and I do like that spread. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. Yes, I've been impressed by the Raiders so far, but I can kind of poke holes in their victories. They played a very depleted Baltimore team in Week 1. In Week 2, they played the Steelers offense that's very overrated probably, and in Week 3, they played the Miami Dolphins and went to overtime when they probably shouldn't have. And as for the Chargers, their offense is really, really good. They're clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders defense has been surprisingly pretty good for the most part, but I love Justin Herbert. I love this offense for the Chargers. Even Mike Williams stepping up has been big for that offense. I'm going to take the Chargers here 30-24. That will do it for this video. Leave in the comments some of the score predictions you have for this week. Hopefully all your teams do well this week, and I'll talk to you guys next time.